I've always worked on a basis that an item is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, and that is what you'll get. But what would happen if you can manipulate how much somebody is willing to pay for that item? And what would happen if you could do that on the eBay platform? Hmm, let's look into it and see what could or could not be happening on the eBay platform at the moment regarding price manipulation and who's at fault, who's at risk, and what can we do about it. The sold items search feature that I have been using to help me set my prices for items to sell for many years now, and I also look at it to see what the last one sold, to see what I'm buying, is it a bargain or not, or is it comparative, may be manipulated to overinflate an item. And this is a big problem because it turns out to be that just because you see it green in the sold items, eBay doesn't actually report that that's actually been paid for. So it was a potential sale, but we didn't know it. So you don't know if that item that sold for $4,000 was actually ever completed or paid for. And this could leave a nice little gap for people to exploit sold items with some clever trickery. So the thing to remember is just because it says it's sold and that price is green, it doesn't mean to say that that item was ever paid for. So who's at fault? Well, anybody engaging in price manipulation, they're primarily at fault. However, some of the blame has got to lie with the eBay selling platform because we need to have put in place quickly via eBay a clear indication on a sold item that if that item was sold and paid for, or if that item did not complete, and then it shouldn't be on the sold items because that will give us only verified, sold, and paid for items. So, how are they doing it? Some people are listing items with hugely inflated prices. They're not requesting a immediate payment from the buyer. Somebody will come along, maybe connected to them or not connected to them, will buy that item. It will show as completed. However, the transaction will never go through. No money will change hands. And then that starts to set a market inflation. It's manipulated the price higher, so maybe the people then go back and relist those items at a higher price because, like me, you may have been using the sold items as a good benchmark to see if you're actually getting a bargain, or in my case, sometimes to see what to sell my price at. So the one thing to take away from this video is don't trust the actual green price that something's saying it's been sold for on eBay, and always go and make your own mind up on what something's worth, because don't forget, something is only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it.